Hello everyone, I'm jdcviolin and I'm here with another tutorial on how to play your audio in Unity. This time I'm going to be teaching you how to trigger your sound when an object is in movement and how to stop your sound when the object stops moving. So this is going to be very interesting. I had a lot of fun. I'm going to be showing a small snippet of a game I worked on in a game jam in which I did a lot of the audio implementation. So let's get started. Alright, here we are in Unity. And before we begin, I just want to give a quick disclaimer. I'm not a professional programmer, so everything I say here is based on my own experience through trial and error, and you can follow along and I can help you as much as I can. This is not my expert opinion, is what I'm trying to say. So let's get started here. This is a very simple game and pretty fun. It was made for a game jam, and it's basically just a woman running through a supermarket trying to get all of the items that are for sale. Let's play it for a moment and see what is going on here. So as you can see, she's running, the cart is moving, but there is no sound except the footsteps, which I am gonna mute right here. I have a cart sound over here in the music folder, and let's hear it. This cart sound is a loop. We want the sound to begin once the cart starts moving, and we want the sound to stop, obviously, when the woman stops moving as well. So there are a lot of ways to go about this, but I'm gonna show you the way I did it. Through a lot of trial and error, I found a way that worked. I'm gonna be showing that in this video. What I did first was find the cart object, and it's right here. The shopping cart has a script that determines the cart's movement, and it's right over here. Before we get into that script, I'm gonna add a component called an audio source. And if you want to know more about the audio source as a component itself, you can go check out my previous video where I explain everything there is to know about the different parameters that the audio source has. In this audio source, I'm gonna place my shopping cart loop, and I'm gonna tick on loop, but I don't want it to play on awake. I want to trigger it with the script, so I'm not gonna tick on play on awake. Now we are gonna go check out this script and see what we can make of it. So the first thing you wanna do when you open a script like this is you wanna know what everything does. So here we have a void update, and what this means is this is a set of instructions that are gonna update on every frame of the game. Let's just wait for the car horn to stop. Down here, we have void start, which gets triggered whenever the game starts. So in the void update, we can see a set of math instructions that specify how the cart is gonna move. And I'm not gonna try to explain all of this because I don't know how it works. I'm not a programmer, but what I can tell you is that this updates every frame, and this tells the cart how to move and how fast to move. In here is where we want to trigger our sound because it's going to be constantly updating. First thing we want to do is specify up here our private audio source, just so we can later link it to the audio source that we put on the object. We're going to name this audio source cart sound, and we're going to put a semicolon at the end. We can see in the void start that there is an instruction. It says GetComponent rigid body. The script is telling the engine, okay, you're gonna link this rigid body component to this word right here, which is body, and it was specified up here. We wanna do the same with our cart sound. We're gonna say cart sound equals GetComponent audio source. So now we have successfully linked the private audio source up here called cart sound and the audio source that we attached to the cart game object. Now that they are successfully linked, all we need to do is tell the engine the instructions for the sound to play. And we are gonna do that in the void update. Let's go down here and create an if statement. If body.velocity.magnitude, and this is simply stating that if the velocity of the body is bigger than, let's say, 0.2, and we want to specify another condition, so we're going to put and 2 ampersands, and we're going to say the cart sound is not playing, then we want the cart sound to play. So we're going to use the function cartSound.play. We're going to put parentheses and a semicolon at the end. So let's take a look at this again. If the body's velocity and magnitude is greater than 0.2 and the cart sound is not playing, then the cart sound will play. After this, we need to make the sound stop. And this is much easier because we just use the same set of instructions, just the other way around. Let's say if body.velocity.magnitude is less than 0.1 and the cart sound is playing already, which it will be because of the instructions that we gave it up here, then we want the cart sound to stop. Parentheses, semicolon, and that's it. So we're saying if the body velocity magnitude is greater than 0.2 and the cart sound is not already playing, then you're gonna play it. And if the body velocity magnitude is less than 0.1, which means that the character is slowing down, then the cart sound is gonna stop. Let's go back to Unity now and let's play the game and see how it works. So as we can see, the cart sound is playing when we're moving and it stops when we stop moving. It's not the most elegant transition. It could be a lot smoother. We are just gonna settle with this for now. And if you have any other suggestions, you can leave them in the comments below. Alright, so that is it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you got something out of this and that you can use it in your future projects. As I mentioned in the beginning, this game was actually part of a game jam that I did a week ago with a group of very talented people, which I am of course gonna mention in the description, so you can go check them out as well. And I want to remind everyone again that I am not a professional programmer. I am an audio designer and a composer. So if you're watching this and you're a programmer or have some experience in code, let me know in the comments how I did. Let me know what I did wrong. Let me know what you liked. Feel free to share any tips or tricks that might help other people reading these comments. And that way, everyone that reads the comments can get more useful tips and tricks from people that actually know what they're doing. I hope everyone enjoyed this, and I will see you next time.